I remember as a child playing in the park. Along the outer perimeter, the park was surrounded by a slow-moving and muddy river. During the summer, when the river was shallow, you could practically walk across it without getting much more than the soles of your tennis shoes wet. Occasionally, I would observe a little stream, perhaps only an inch or two wide, that was still a part of the river, part of the world, but trying to make its own small path or way on the edge of the bank. I remember taking a tiny pebble and setting it in the center of the little stream. Not much happened. The water continued to flow over or around the pebble. Next, I'd take a little stone and set it next to the pebble as the water continued to flow. Then another stone and another one, until it appeared as if the water had been blocked up. I'd watch as the stream slowly built into a tiny puddle, and eventually a larger one. In time, if the water flowed strongly enough, a small pond would form. I would sit and watch as the water kept backing up. Eventually, the water would find a tiny space in the rocks and begin to trickle through. Watching closely, I'd get some more stones or rocks, and perhaps use some mud or twigs to help dam up the tiny stream. For a time, a few minutes or perhaps 10, you could look at the little dam and think to yourself, I did it. I did it. I stopped the water from flowing through. I'd sit back and wonder at the tiny but almost meaningless accomplishment. Perhaps my amazement at this deed was only curiosity or experimental play. As I sat and looked around and marveled at the beauty of the summer day, my attention would eventually be drawn back to the tiny dam. Something had happened. No matter how many rocks, sticks, stones, and mud I used, no matter how hard I tried, the water kept trying to find a way, and eventually did. Whether the water pressure from behind eventually built up and caused an overflow, or the water found its way around either side, it continued to flow. It somehow always found a way.